The chair recognizes Mr. Murr for a motion.
Mr. Speaker, I move to order the report of the Committee on General Investigating filed with the Speaker and the Chief Clerk today to be printed.
Members, have you heard the motion? Is there objection? The chair hears none. The motion is adopted. Members, please take your seats. Mr. Murr is going to address the body. The chair recognizes Mr. Murr to address the House.
Mr. Speaker and members, as chair of the Committee on General Investigating, I wish to make the following statement to the House. Under Rule 15 of the House Rules and Article 9 of the Housekeeping Resolution, the Committee on General Investigating has spent the last month using the authority this body has granted to us to investigate allegations involving Representative Bryan Slaton. As required by the House Rules and the Housekeeping Resolution that this chamber adopted in January, the committee, upon receiving allegations made by 3 separate complainants in early April, promptly retained the services of former Judge Catherine Evans to conduct an independent investigation into the matter. Judge Evans conducted this detailed investigation quickly and professionally, interviewing all complainants and cooperating witnesses, and assembling documents and other evidence. On Monday, May 1, Judge Evans submitted her report to the committee. And later that day, the committee reviewed this report and unanimously found reasonable cause to believe that inappropriate workplace conduct involving a violation of rule or policy existed and ordered that a due process hearing, as required by the committee rules, be held with Representative Slaton on Thursday, May 4. We conducted the hearing and afforded Representative Slaton his opportunity to provide the committee with any exculpatory evidence and information, including arguments of counsel that he and his attorney deemed appropriate. Following the hearing, the committee prepared the committee's report using the findings and facts presented by Judge Evans' investigation. Those facts and findings are undisputed and uncontroverted and are supported by independent and credible evidence. This morning, the committee unanimously adopted the committee report, which in accordance with the committee rules contains findings of fact and conclusions of law and a recommendation for discipline. Also this morning, I have requested that our committee report be printed and distributed to the members of this body. I would like to thank Judge Evans for her thorough investigation and diligence in preparing and submitting her report to our committee. I would like to thank my fellow committee members, Vice Chair Johnson, Speaker Guerin, Representatives Longoria and Spiller, for their very deliberative efforts throughout this serious investigation. Our committee treats every complaint with the seriousness it deserves, and we have been and will continue to be dedicated to ensuring a fair and credible process. A copy of the committee's report will be distributed to you in moments, and it will be posted online on the committee's website later today. To summarize the committee report, we find that Representative Slaton has engaged in inappropriate sexual conduct with a subordinate. That behavior was induced by alcohol that Representative Slaton provided to that 19-year-old subordinate. Representative Slaton then acted systematically to influence that subordinate and multiple witnesses and obstruct the investigation into the matter to the detriment of both our chamber and those who work here. As you will read shortly, this committee unanimously recommends that the House discipline Representative Slaton by expelling him from a member of this body. The expulsion of a fellow member is a level of punishment we don't take lightly. It is not meant to punish the member. Rather, it is intended to protect the integrity and dignity of this legislative body and to provide accountability to everyone that works and serves in this building. The terms duty and trust, integrity, and institutional acceptance to the people have utmost importance in our recommendation for expulsion. At the conclusion of my statement today, the resolution to impose the recommended discipline against Representative Slaton will be filed with the Chief Clerk. And on Tuesday, May 9th, it is my intention to call up that privileged resolution for consideration before the House. Though the committee's investigation has concluded, proceedings are still ongoing and will ultimately be up to the members of this chamber. Out of respect for the process and those involved, this statement will serve as our committee's only public comment on the matter for the time being. With a heavy heart, but an obligation to do what is appropriate to best protect this institution, I thank you, Mr. Speaker and members.
Without objection, Mr. Murr's comments will be reduced to writing and placed in the journal. Hearing no objection, so ordered.